speak to us. Welcome, Honorable Judge.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ndemo, Honorable Chief Justice, our Deputy Speaker, esteemed judges, members of the legal fraternity, chairman, members of tribunals, ladies and gentlemen. Chief Justice, you know my traditional greeting in such functions. I fear you all. Today marks a significant milestone in the evolution of our judicial system. And as I speak, I will speak to my docket, which is ICT. The initiatives we are launching today are not simply part of our agenda in the upgrade of technology, but represents a transformative leap towards a more efficient, accessible, and transparent judicial system. Today, Chief Justice and colleagues, we find ourselves at a turning point in legal history, and I think Judge Kadurima is the right person to have spoken before me about the history of the journey to where we are today. Honorable Shole, you recall when we were in JSC in 2010, soon after you came in 2011, with a huge debate around what to do with tribunals. And I'm happy that my brother, Antoinoti, has spoken about the difficulties we had in bringing tribunals into the mainstream judiciary. And again, I ought to say that one of our worries at the time was the culture in Kenya of everyone holding onto their turf, even when the turf no longer belongs to them. Because after 2010, tribunals had to come to the judiciary by fact of the constitutional edict. And so I'm happy we're here. And so this is a historical moment for those of us who know the history around this question. Truth be said, traditional methods have served as well. But as with any system, there comes a time for evolution. The automation of our judiciary generally, and tribunals in particular, is a testament to our commitment to adapt to the needs of our society and embracing the possibilities that technology offers. With the systems we are launching today, and I'm speaking only to the shared processes in the context of technology, we are making access to justice not just a promise, but a reality. The days of long queues and cumbersome paperwork are swiftly becoming a part of the past. You lawyers who are here, litigants, the general public, can now file documents from the comfort of your offices or houses, reducing the burden of travel and the associated costs. It was totally gratifying to me to hear that the HIV tribunal, for example, which has most of its cases from Garissa, doesn't have to go to Garissa. And litigants from Garissa don't have to come to Nairobi. And that now those litigants can be heard confidentially from the comfort of their houses or offices in Garissa. That is a milestone we must celebrate. We have also learned that e-filing, which is my baby and the baby of my colleagues from the ICT Directorate, enhances transferability and accountability of all our processes. The fact that today we can track our cases wherever we are, and that a litigant not need to come to the tribunal here to know when the case will be heard, when judgment will be delivered, is for me a critical milestone we must continue to celebrate. And this level of transparency fosters trust in our judicial system. The Chief Justice keeps saying to us, Kenya is suffering a trust deficit. And so all of us must work hard to bring that trust back to the system that we serve in. And that is why, Registrar, I was very happy to hear from you that because of our CTS, our case tracking systems, now your processes, your cases have been, the number of cases filed has increased from 7,000 to 13,000, almost a 40% increase. And I believe myself, like Judge Katurima said, amongst the factors is the trust in the system. Let me also highlight, as I do in such functions, the increased efficiency that e-filing brings. We know very well now, because a lot of us are involved in this, it allows for quicker processing times and reduces the likelihood of human error in document handling. You noticed during the visit, Registrar, I was not standing behind the Chief Justice alone. I was going into the registries and looking at the computers, looking at the files. I was trying to look for what I've seen over the years as a judge. These scattered papers, receipts that are on this corner, a piece of a pleading that is in that corner, I didn't see that at all today. And that's a fantastic innovation. You also saw that you members of tribunals, you can now dedicate your time to the crucial work of adjudication rather than being bogged down by administrative tasks. And Registrar, again, we thank you for the innovation that you brought and the efficiency within this system. You now know that, for example, you can retrieve your orders online. Judgments are finalized, digitally signed, uploaded on the system, ensuring that they're really accessible to parties. Honorable Sholei, you asked a question earlier about whether we still do, longhand writing and so on. Yes, we do, but not in the manner we did when you were Chief Registrar. The digital transcription system, the transcription services in every court, for example, the Supreme Court, we don't take notes. We receive, like in Parliament, our documents transcribed within a day of the hearing that we're doing. You also know, for example, that one of the innovations in our system is, of course, virtual hearings, which you all know about. Digital recording of proceedings, video conferencing, virtual pre-trial conferences, payment of court fees online, and data analytics. No system like ours can succeed if we don't have data, if we don't have reports. And now these are being generated digitally as we go along in our system. Again, today as we're going around, I specifically asked about the AJIRA program. I know that you are part of it in some tribunals, but there is no way, Chief Justice, we can have the AJIRA program working out in Rumuruti, for example, and the tax tribunal is not part of the AJIRA system because of the programs that my brother Mabea spoke about. So we need to have AJIRA, my guys from ICT, we must expand AJIRA to the tribunals in a big way, and the registrar automation is with us. And so, Chief Justice, as we launch these initiatives today, we must acknowledge the dedication and hard work of all those mentioned, Registrar, my sister Doris Murigi, and the others who sat together to conceptualize these thoughts and put them together into the wonderful program that you have today. And so let me conclude by saying this. This momentous occasion is not just a singular event, but is the beginning of a journey towards continuous improvement in our judicial system, especially in the area of technology. And as we embrace technology, let us remain steadfast in our mission to uphold the rule of law and serve the people of Kenya with integrity and diligence. Thank you all for being part of this crucial milestone. Together, let us forge a path forward, ensuring that justice is not only done, but is seen to be done in a manner that is swift, fair, and fully accessible to every Kenyan citizen in the context of our framework, which is TAJ. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Honorable Justice Lenaola, and thank you very much for your great leadership as the chair of the ICT and the Integrated Case Management Committee that is in the judiciary. At this juncture, let me say, as the judiciary, we are very happy when we see honorable members of parliament here in our meetings, because we know that there's a very critical component that they support, which is not only the political support, but more importantly, the financial. And we are happy today that if there's one person that understands the workings of the judiciary, the funding gaps that are there, the operations that are there, and what the National Assembly can do to support us, is the Honorable Deputy Speaker. And so my hope this morning, Honorable Deputy Speaker, as you come, you'll make some pronouncements about budgets, about how our ICT budget, which has been slashed, something will be done about it, and about a Tribunals Plaza. So Honorable Deputy Speaker, most welcome to give us some remarks. Thank you very much. Honorable Gladys Sholei.
Your Ladyship, the Honorable Chief Justice Martha Koome, and also President, and the Honorable Judges who are here present, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, many of you who have been my colleagues, I bring you warm greetings from the Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Dr. Moses Wetangula, the Speaker of the National Assembly, who unfortunately was not able to be here with us today, but he sends his warmest regards. I'm also excited to be given the opportunity to come here to attend this auspicious occasion of unveiling of the tribunals, shared services, and the launch of the tribunal's website and registry manual.